Hey, welcome back to Heels in Business. It is our third weekend, I believe, here living in Las Vegas. We today have decided to come out to Lake Mead. So Lake Mead is out past Henderson. It's where Hoover Dam is. It's a national park here in the US. And yeah, we just decided it's a fairly nice day. It's about 20 degrees, I think, but it feels warmer to me, although we're arguing over actually how warm it is. It's quite windy, but it's still a pleasant day, and we thought we'd come out to Lake Mead and go for a walk, and at the same time update you all on how our first 2 weeks have been going. Okay. So as I mentioned, we're at Lake Mead. We've parked at the visitors centre and followed directions to come here. There looks like there's two places you can park at Lake Mead. So there's further down, which presumably is closer to the walking and hiking trails, and up here by the visitors centre where there's a shop. I believe you can get information about the area here, restrooms. But I thought I'd show you the view from up here, which is pretty amazing. I'm not yet bored of the views here. I love the mountains, and it's really nice to come out here and see the lake. I think is this man-made? I feel like there was something. The Lake Mead is man-made, largest man-made lake. I'll fact check that. We have decided to leave the car up by the visitors centre. It looks like lots of people have parked up here, presumably the parking further down below is getting full, so we figured we'll just leave the car here, and we're going to make our way down. We have no idea where we're going. We don't know what route, but we're hoping it's fairly obvious. We'll follow where the other people have been walking, and see. We're definitely not prepared. I think if we'd thought about the fact that we were going for a hike, we would have prepared a lot better, but it's fine. We'll go for a walk, see how far we get, and then come back when we're done. We've got water at least, that's the main thing. Are you hot yet?
No.
No, he's not hot. But I think this is a good temperature to walk in, though. Yeah. It's not too hot at all. And it can be very, very windy. Well, we've made it to the main bit where the trails start, and it looks like they've got signs now which say the Loop Trail to go towards Boulder City, which we don't want to do, and to go towards Boulder City, and then to walk towards Hoover Dam. So presumably you can get to Hoover Dam from here. But I think we'll walk along this. They've got the signs up where it's the hiking trails. Quite a few people walking today, and lots of people out on their bikes, which can't wait. Yeah. We've got months to wait for our bikes.
So part of the update is that we've got a 2-month delay on our shipping. So everything that I want and need is stuck on a ship somewhere, possibly a port.
Well, I don't even think it's on the ship. I got an email this week to say that the earliest vessel they could find to ship our belongings, it won't depart until the 12th of April.
To the right. To the right, not the left.
So it will leave on the 12th of April. It won't and it won't get to Los Angeles until May 22nd, and we're, what is it now, 20th of March.
And there's a delay in us putting out videos because I do all of the editing, and I sold my laptop before we left because they should have been able to get a laptop to me. That hasn't happened. My PC's on an aeroplane, or possibly just landed, and Dell were getting me a laptop by the end of the month, so it's taken a month to get a PC.
Yeah, so things haven't gone that smoothly, but expected when you're doing an international move. We've actually had quite a few complications.
Yeah, banks, credit cards.
So here, you need to build up your credit score, but then it seems near enough impossible to get anyone to give you a credit card so you can start building up your credit score. Even when, so they have the concept of a secured credit card here, and that's where they take the deposit. So you set the amount, whether it's $500, $1,000. I think you can do it from $300 minimum typically. They actually take that money and secure that against the credit card. Even then, there's huge complications in getting that.
I would say the American system feels about 20, 30, financial system, 20, 30 years behind. And I'm not sure if it's the system or the people, because it seems once you do get stuff, they do have very similar services to us, as in electronic banking, but most of the people seem to be stuck 20 years ago using checks, cashier's checks, non-electronic banking. They don't like the idea of sending money to people, so they get a check and give that to a person who then has to go and cash the check, which just seems so backwards.
Yeah, I would say it's interesting. So in the UK, if I went out with friends or we were going to an event or anything that we were chipping in towards, it's normal in the UK to share your bank details so that you can transfer money and you'll do quick transfer from your account to theirs. Here they don't really have that concept, so you have to use these services such as Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. There's a few of them, but this additional service that you sign up for, and obviously then your friends have to sign up for, to be able to transfer money between people electronically.
Yeah, there's a lot of backwards things here. The benefits really are things like this. So the weather, the cheapness, it's a lot cheaper to live here, you earn a lot more money, the taxes are lower, the scenery, the ability to go from desert to greenery in 3 hours. You kind of pick your lifestyle. In terms of utilities, facilities, services, finance, it's backwards. That's where you lose out a little bit. And I'm sure we'll have a lot more pain coming up in the next 6 months.
We have made it a mile into the walk and we're at this board now, and this is actually quite useful because we have no idea where we're walking. We just turned up and decided to follow where the people were at, and it's quite a good map here because it explains where we are, how far we've gone in distance, but also if you continue what you will reach. So it explains that you can get to Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam is about another 3 miles. From here you can go to the private resort, and then past the marina. And this looks really great for cycling. So there's lots of people out here cycling. So Andy can't wait to come back and enjoy this when he can use his bike rather than walking. The funniest thing is the wind, because although the weather is perfect for this, for hiking, absolutely perfect, or maybe hot for some, but I would say this is nice. And the wind is a welcome break, but when it comes, it's sometimes really strong. So we've seen people lose their caps. You almost feel like you need to brace yourself. So filming has been quite hard as well, which is why we haven't filmed that much content, because we've been trying to find a break in the wind. But we're thinking we're going to head back. We've done about a mile in, not very long, but we have to think about Ant and his food and feeding him. So we will definitely come back. We know where to go now, and we will be more prepared next time. But it's been really nice to get out, get some fresh air, and enjoy this beautiful scenery. I was thinking what you can do is get like a pan of her all around.
Feel the gimbal having to fight the wind. That's weird when I don't have the extension on. It's much harder to carry.
Yeah, that's good. And like down there.
Oh my goodness. Ah. Okay. I'm not even sure you're going to be able to pick up half of this stuff. It is so unbelievably windy. And where the wind is being funneled through, I don't even know what you'd call it, where the two canyons meet, I guess. So it's funneled and it's picking up speed, so it must be over about 40 or 50 miles an hour. And the couple that lost their cap, well, the lady lost the cap and the guy had to climb down the mountain to go and fetch it.
Ant said, oh,
You
that's
can do
not
it.
too bad, you can do it, which then obviously if he's trying to impress her, he's going to have to go down and get it now and risk his life.
Which he did. I stood there and made sure, otherwise I could have helped him. And he went and got it. I didn't want to do it for him because then...
That would make him look bad.
Yeah. Right, anyway, that's it for today. It's far too difficult to film. We might film something else a bit later, and then these videos, when you're watching it, are probably going to be about 3 weeks old by the time I get round to it.